Of undefeated southpaws for the WBA Lightweight Championship of the World. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from the world-famous MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's prime time! Introducing to you first the challenger on my right, fighting out of the red corner, wearing lavender trunks, training in Dallas, Texas, and hailing from Detroit, Michigan. He weighed in at 134.5 pounds. He is undefeated in his campaign to the ring with a record of 18 wins, no losses. 12 of his wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight he is making his first attempt at a world title. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the undefeated all-action world rank contender, introducing Frank the Ghost Martin. And his opponent across the ring, the defending world champion, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks with multicolored trim, hailing from Baltimore, Maryland. He weighed in at his trim and ready 133.5 pounds. He is also undefeated in his tremendous campaign in the ring with a record of 29 wins, no losses, 27 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the young star of boxing and popular pound-for-pound great. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the hard-hitting and renowned five-time three-weight division world champion and the current undefeated, reigning and defending WBA lightweight champion of the world, introducing Gervonta Once again, a referee in charge, Harvey Dock, now to give instructions.
Okay, boxers, you received your instructions earlier. As a reminder, obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch him up. Good luck.
Harvey Dock will be the referee for our main event, scheduled for 12 rounds for Gervonta Davis's 135-pound belt. It's a battle of undefeated fighters as Davis returns after a career-long 14-month layoff. He says he returns a changed man, more focused on his family, more focused on his career, and now focused on Frank the Ghost Martin. The bell and round one, and Davis having a little fun with the whole Ghost nickname, a part of the Ghostbusters theme. His team has t-shirts with "Who You Gonna Call?" Well, Martin says he's gonna spook the entire division and put it on notice by recording the upset here tonight.
Yeah, and if you're Martin, you definitely want to start putting those rounds together early on. We know that Davis is a slow starter, but then we've been talking about, Morrow, you and I, that perhaps for this fight in particular, Davis
not
might
a slow start. It's deliberate start. It's strategic patience. And for Frank Martin, of course, here's a guy who has some of the best footwork you will ever see, Joe, who's good at using the jab, the counter. Is an amazing athlete, was an all-state wrestler, a football player, came to the sport of boxing relatively late, but had a standout career and now working under the tutelage of Derek James. He is primed here tonight.
I'm a big fan of Frank Martin's as well as, Tank Davis, who isn't. But Frank Martin is an exceptional athlete, and he could pose a lot of problems tonight.
You want to stick and move with those combinations, known for great counter punching as well. And for Davis, of course, it's all about low output, high accuracy, and just a savant when it comes to processing information and in watching tape. We talk about how he's able to exploit repetitive processes by his opponents. We saw what he did in what he called the best knockout of his career, as he took advantage of Leo Santa Cruz going to the well once too often with the right hand and eating a left uppercut for the 2020 knockout of the year. But here, very much typical of a Gervonta Tank Davis fight. On his back foot, just seeing what Martin has to offer. Martin trying to establish the jab, and again, both of them are southpaws.
Absolutely. And Martin's a really good one, just like Tank. And so far, he's the only one who's been landing so far with jabs. There's a jab from Tank. But Martin's been landing the left hand to the body and a straight left hand. He's ahead in this round so far.
Martin averages about 48 punches a round. Under a minute left here in the first. High guard of Tank Davis. Very smart pressure.
Yeah, both fighters really alert right now.
Hands were low and then explosive. The way that he's able to pull that trigger, his punch delivery system, second to none. But Martin putting the pressure on Davis, sticking out that lead hand.
Yeah, saw how nice Martin got out of that corner when he got trapped in the corner by Tank.
His footwork is amazing.
He got under and around and ended up picking Tank up on his shoulders.
There's the 1-2 from the southpaw, trying to split the high guard of Tank Davis. Under 20 seconds left in the opening round.
Nice, beautiful triple jab right there by Martin. Continue to circle him, and with Martin, you just don't know when he's going to throw, especially that left hand. He's so quick with it.
Got a good body shot by Frank Martin. So, as expected, Martin taking the opening round and landing 11 punches compared to 3 for Davis, and we've seen